Okay, recently I've been seeing a lot of people asking on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, not asking myself particularly, but other artists, how do you keep your pages from sticking together? And especially when you're working with oil pastel or soft pastels. My answer is deli papers. They come in a box. Some people call them deli wraps, so you go to deli, get a sandwich, and they wrap them in these papers. And I just fold, for this 6x6 block book, fold them in half like this. Place it in between, and you're set to go. Yes, I leave the deli paper in there pretty much permanently. You'll get to see a prime example of how that can come to look eventually. Here's one of my sketchbooks. This is the art creation. I have some oil pastel here, and again I just put deli paper. I had a small oil pastel up here up front. I put a piece of lined legal pad paper. Didn't put anything, oh that's watercolor crayon. Didn't put anything there. This is gouache, it's matte, so I didn't have to add anything. And then we have this guy here. I have some other ring-bound sketchbooks like these. When I'm working on a project, I gotta get this camera adjusted correctly. I will take them and fold them in half the opposite direction. And especially when I'm working with acrylic paint. And you'll want to, if you're working with acrylic paint in your journal, you'll want to put a piece of deli paper in between to keep the pages from sticking. I will put a piece of deli paper behind this so that when I'm painting, etc., and it gets gloppy, it doesn't go to the pages underneath, it goes onto the deli paper. Here's an example of a book that I did some time ago. It would seem that I started this sometime in 2015. And here's some acrylic pages. And I don't know how to get it to focus, zoom out. Take my word for it, this is one of the larger Ranger books. And I just store permanently the deli paper in here. This is an example of, I used it for painting. So it went back behind this page like this. And then once the pages were done, put the deli page, and everything's dry, put the deli paper in there like that, and it's protected. And here's an example of being used to protect the pages behind it. There's the color deli paper. I need to replace these deli papers and just kind of cut them down to size. Here's a mixed media one I did with soft pastels, paints, graphite, gesso, etc. And yes, I have a piece of deli paper in between it because if I were to start working on this page here or this page here, which I did do, and I didn't have this deli paper in between to protect, the soft pastels and stuff would break down and would end up rubbing off onto each other, turning this whole scene into mud. So the answer is deli paper. A lot of people say to use parchment paper. That's fine. I would not use kitchen grade wax paper because the wax can leave a residue on your drawing. My two favorite methods is to use either the deli paper or tracing paper that you get at the art store. And let's see what I have here. I think I have a tablet right here. Yes. Tracing paper. So that's pretty much it. If in doubt, whatever media you're working with in a journal and you're worried about it transferring to the next page, and I really should stick a piece of deli paper in this one. Deli paper. And just fold it like this a little bit and protect it. And I think that's what I'll do this evening is I'm going to add fresh deli papers to this journal. This journal here is the Ranger journal. You'll have to take my word for it. I decorated the book covers. And I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. It was a lot of fun to fill it. Anyway, see y'all on the flip side.